Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful and great Sunday. Today, we're going to be making jewelry. I'm really excited to show you guys this. So, today we're going to be making some rings out of this wire here that I have. And please forgive my camera. It looks like it's glitching or something. I don't know what's going on there. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. So today we're going to be using this wire right here is 12 gauge wire. So this is a pretty soft, pretty durable wire. I love using this wire simply because I can make just about everything with this wire. And we're going to be using some gems, guys. These little cute little stones here I got off of Amazon. I'm going to show you these, guys. I've been using these on my rings and my jewelry. I love them. They are actually really cute. We're going to need some wrapping wire, and this wrapping wire right here is, I think this is a 26 wrapping wire because it's very thin, but I love using this wrapping wire on this little spool because it's very fine. I can get my little gems on it and I can wrap it around the ring as much as I want. Next, we're going to be using our wire cutters, and these are my favorite pliers, the long nose, or they call them needle nose pliers. I love these pliers, guys. These are my favorite. As you can tell, they're a little wore down because I've been using them a lot. And of course, I use a ring manual, which has different sizes and stuff on it. You necessarily don't have to if you don't want to. If you have something that can make the ring size, then that's perfect, but you know, I use this. So also, what is I'm gonna try, guys, I just lost my train of thought. Wow. Okay, well, I just lost my train of thought, so let's get started. Not a great day for me, guys. Not a great day. All right, so we're gonna cut off some wire here, and I'm really bad, guys, when it comes down to measuring. I do not measure a lot of my pieces. I just kind of like go with it. I know that's weird, but I just kind of go with it. But every time I buy a measuring whatever, I lose it. So I'm going to take out about this much, cut that off, this end here, move that out of the way. So I have about this much. So this is going to be a long statement piece ring right here. And another thing that's very important, make sure you get all the kinks and little knots out of your wire, because that is not going to help your final product. So now I'm going to take my long needle nose pliers here, and I'm going to start with, moving closer, you guys can see, I'm going to start with a nice swirl. So I'm going to grab it all the way right here on the end. I'm going to make a small little bend, turn it inward like this. I do not use like one long stride for a bend, because what I find when I do that is I'm marking up my wire, and I have less control over it. So here we go, got that in there. And if you're happy with that, you could leave it like that, or you could take it and just bend it a little more. So there's our first swirl there. So I'm going to take my ring manual, and what I like to do is I basically put it, this swirl part here. So this is what I mean when I was explaining to someone that I make the ring first and then I like kind of customize it and form it to the finger. So here we are. I'm going to lay my little swirl here, and then I am going to wrap it around my ring manual. And this is kind of hard to do on camera, guys, but bear with me. And I'm gonna wrap it here. Okay, there's my first wrap, and I'm gonna work with it. Now with this wire jewelry, you really have to play with it, work with it, mess with it. You gotta do all of that because it's wire that bends, so you basically have to do all of that. And as you could tell, this wire is very soft. So I'm going to put it on my finger, ring finger here. Let's see. Back on the ring manual. And this one I'm just going to keep wrapping it around until I get to the end, making sure that this is the end. Wrap it around again, and now I'm going to take this part, which is this long end part here, and start twirling it inward. And keep going. So there it is. I'm going to keep going. So put this back on my finger. Let's try the ring finger. Most of the time these rings fit certain fingers. That's weird. But they fit certain fingers and they don't fit most fingers. So this is a very simple twirl little ring that I made. See how fast? I made that really fast. So now let's do another one. And this time we're going to use the stones. So this is the ring. Fits on the finger. Made it really fast. Nice long statement piece. Very simple, very cute. Okay, so I'm going to get another long piece of wire. Like I said, guys, I do not measure, which is really, really bad. But in the future, I'm going to start measuring things because I want to get a lot better with my jewelry making. Okay, got that off. Here's our wire. So let's start. So first what I'm going to do is, unlike before, I'm going to actually pick a size on my ring manual that I want this size to be, and if you can see, there's numbers on here, and that will let you know what size the ring manual is. So I'm going to put it at a 7 right here, and just take my time and bend it around. I really don't care if the sorry guys, I went out of camera. Like I said, it's hard doing this on camera. It's easy. I sit at my desk, and I just do make this all the time, but it's kind of hard off camera. I mean on camera. It's easier off camera. So I have it here, and it's going to take my time. I don't worry about if my two ends here are uneven. I really don't concern myself that, because I'm going to be making a design. I can always cut it, but at this point I just want to make sure that my size is good. So we're going to wrap it around and around. Okay, then I'm going to squeeze it, and I'm going to try it on my finger. So, and I do that sometimes just to make sure that it fits. So this fits here. So now we can start with our design. Oh. So I'm going to take my needle nose pliers again, and I'm going to start here with a bend. Okay, there's my little swirl there, and now put another swirl on this end here. There's another swirl. So now I'm going to take I have two swirls on here. So this is going to be my top, and this is going to be my bottom, or vice versa if you choose. So I'm going to start at the base here. Now I'm going to start my swirling, bending technique, which is just take it, and I'm going to bend it slowly here, and then take it and then bend it on this side. Now in the middle of my bends, I don't do a complete bend when I put the gems on, because I find it easier for me if I put the gems on before I do the complete bend, so I won't be bending, unbending, and bending and unbending it. So we're going to take some of our thin wire wrapping copper here, and if I could find the okay, there we go. I was trying to find the opening, guys, for this. It's very hard, so I'm going to just make one. There we go. Oops. Alright, so I'm going to take my wire, some of my wire here, and this should be about enough. Alright, and get my gems. I'm going to use, let me see my gems. I'm going to use, let's see, let me pick. I think I'll use these green ones. I'm not a fan of green, but I'll use these. So I'm gonna put a gem on first, and then let's move this out the way, I'm not using it, and then place it in the first bend that I got here, and I'm going to open this one up a little bit because it's too tight. So I'm going to open this up and place the first gem here, and start my wrapping to hold it in place. And that's another thing I gotta work on, guys. Like, my wrapping is not the best, as I see some other people's wrapping techniques are bomb. but I'll get there at some point in time. And I'm going to do this wrapping on it because I feel like it'll be a little more decorative than usually when I try to make it close together. But then, and also this wire is so nice and soft that it won't pinch or irritate the skin or the finger once you're done. Okay. Okay. And now we got to get the other part on this side. And this side's going to be a little different because I don't have the same amount of space on it. So I'm just going to slide it around and take my time here. And it's still going to look nice and uniformed. Okay. I think I'm going to cut off extra. I don't need that much wire for that. And we're just going to take this little piece and get it around here. Okay. And cut this off here a little bit. Get it in there. Alright, so that's what we have at this point. So I'm going to make sure I take it, my finger, and kind of close that loop that I have there. But what I want to do is make sure that my little stone is sitting properly in the loop, or that little, I don't know what even to call it, little dividend that I made. So once I'm happy with that, push this down here. Okay, so now I'm going to make another bend it down that way, and now we have another little bend up in here that needs, that I can put a gem there. So we're going to do that, and this time I'm going to use very little wire, the wrapping wire, because I used the other wrapping wire longer piece, so I don't need that much of a longer piece now. So I'm gonna put it here and got it fit there, and just start wrapping. And the great thing about me wrapping it like this is that it will create its own design without me thinking that much about it. Maybe I'll just leave this here and keep going. Cut that little bit off that's right there. There we go. And there. So we've got these two going. And I need to wrap it on this side, so I'm just going to pull it through here. And take my time and wrap slowly. This is, I've only been making jewelry, guys, for, I want to say, less than a month now, I think. I'm self-taught. I was at home one day surfing YouTube, and I seen this lady making jewelry, and her name is Moody for Judy. I'm going to hashtag her so you guys can check out her channel. And I said, huh. And I went and got me some wire and got me some gems and ordered some wires and stuff. And it's kind of how I got started. And I have sold some pieces, which is like really awesome, because I didn't think that people would like, oh my goodness, just be in love with the jewelry as much as they have. And I'm getting better at my jewelry making. I'm getting better at marketing myself. It is a job, guys, to market yourself. I really had to get out of not wanting to do that portion, because I always says, oh, I'm not good at that, I don't want to do that, I just want to sit and make jewelry and have somebody else do it. But I had to get serious at this if I was going to make a living at it and really be like, oh, okay, this is my business. I really want to do this because I like making everything. And I've had so many people, this gem is being stubborn, guys. I've had so many people that tell me, oh, you should sell it, you should sell it. And I'm like, I don't know. I kept doubting myself because I didn't like the marketing aspect of it. I didn't like, you know, having to, I thought it was, I'm going to say I thought that it was easy. I thought that it was real easy to just, you know, market yourself. I just thought that you did it, take a picture and post it, and it was gonna come. But it's a lot harder than that, guys. It is a whole lot harder than that. Like, you really have to put a lot of thought in planning in marketing. You gotta put a lot of thought in planning in how you represent yourself. And I'm just like, okay. So I started to talk to people, and they gave me all type of great tips and all type of advice, and I'm just like, okay, now that is great. I can do that. I can do this. And that's what I started to do. And it's been hard and frustrating at times, but I like it. You know, I'm not going to stop because it's hard or because it gets frustrating. I'm just going to continue. Now what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to turn my swirl this way because I need it to go on the other side of the hand when I make my push this down. Okay, there we go. Okay, and so now I gotta take this and just roll it. There we go. Now this gem right here at the bottom seems out of place to me, so I need to, okay, probably open this up a little bit. Okay, so now I've got a piece of wire sticking out that is, I can feel it, and I can tell that it's prickly, so I've got to get rid of that, because the last thing you want is, you don't want your wire poking your customers. So you don't want them poking your customers, you don't want it scratching up even yourself. You're making it for yourself. It's no use of making stuff that's uncomfortable to wear. All right, okay, so now I'm going to turn it the opposite. I'm not going to put no gems on this side. I'm just going to twist it to make it the design that I want. There we go. And turn it this side so I can get this swirl right there. Another great tip, if you don't need to use your pliers, then don't, because that will stop you from marking up your rings, your jewelry. Okay, so now I need to open up this a little bit because it is tight. There we go. So now I'm going to put this on my ring manual so I can manipulate it and maneuver it the way I want it. I'll go this way because I want it to conform to the finger here and not be uncomfortable or, you know, uneasy to wear because it's not conforming. There we are. I like that a lot better. There you go. So here's another ring. Is our 2 rings here. Oh, I guess that one. Okay, I put on my pinky because it seems to want to fit there. So here's our 2 rings that we made today. And I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Helps me grow my channel so I can keep doing things like this for you guys. So in the meantime, stay healthy, stay blessed, protect your peace. And until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later.